Right, now to get started with our curry pasta. First things first, pan on a high flame. We're going to make the curry, or the type of curry that's going to go in. Now this curry that I'm talking about is not Thai in origin. It's not traditionally Southeast Asian or South Asian, which is our flavor. It contains 4 tablespoons of olive oil, which I have just poured into the pan. And it's a little fusion medley, basically. Next step, as this oil heats up, I'm going to put in 1 courgette that I've diced up. And 2 onions that I have sliced up. And these are small to medium onions. 2 green chilies I've sliced up. And 1 teaspoon of ginger, again sliced. Nice little 1 bowl extravaganza again. Right, now I'm just going to fry this up very quickly, because our aim is to soften the courgette and get a caramelized glaze on the onion. But it should not take us too long. As the courgette starts soaking in all the oil, I'm going to put in half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of red chili flakes, and here I am cheating a little bit. I have a little green pickle. It's basically green chili pickle. It's got mustard oil, green chilies that have been soaked over a period of time with some vinegar and salt. I'm just going to put in 2 teaspoons of that. And I'm just going to fry everything together. Right, now as the pickle cooks, it immediately hits you in the back of your throat, and that's the turmeric and the mustard oil working together. So we are going to ease this out by putting in 1 teaspoon of marmalade to sweeten up the entire shebang. And when I say fusion, yes folks, this is true fusion here. Next step, some Thai rice vinegar. And I'm very happy about this because I'm exceptionally excited to see how this is going to turn out. Right. The onions are caramelizing. And we are just about to move on to the next step, which involves a cup of water. Poured in half a cup of water yet. I'm just going to let everything cook together so they soften. The beauty about the courgette is that when you apply heat to it in a variety of different forms, this isn't being cooked in a curry. The courgette has been cooked prior to the spices, so it softens almost like a cucumber, because at the end of the day, that's the base family. So you don't need to cook it for too long, and I can smell the aroma of the courgette coming up. Next step, a handful of walnuts. In they go. And then to Italianize the entire dish, 2 teaspoons of butter, a nice lashing of olive oil, about 1 tablespoon, from the top. Stir it all up. Look at that, looks glorious and rich. Finally, I'm just going to add in 3 teaspoons of cream. Go. Mix it up. A last dash of seasoning, 1 large pinch of salt. Then grab my pasta, which I pre-cooked. It's basically farfalle, which means butterflies. And I cooked this up before. I'm just going to take about half a packet, pop it right in there. And of course, once you've cooked farfalle and you let it sit, it does become a bit sticky. That's because of the starch and the gluten, but don't worry, as soon as you sort of introduce it to your sauce, it'll break apart and be beautiful. There we are. Ease that in. Turn the heat off because you don't want to overcook the sauce, and just mix it through. All right. Right, now let the steam rise through your pasta, but before I put a lid on it, I'm just going to put in a lashing of pomegranate, because we're all about the fusion. Cover it with a lid and let it sit The pasta should be perfect by the time by the time you serve it. It should be apart in each single little piece, coated with that lovely curry sauce.